Oh, I finally get to do this again. That feels good.
We're back.
After that pickle thing, I feel kind of embarrassed to be in front of cameras again.
Did you feel the video went? I guess I never asked you.
It was pretty funny. I enjoyed it. I had so many people. You boil or you deep fry just a raw pickle. I'm like, we didn't have batter. Like
It's
I
so
would have.
funny.
I really would. I feel like I knew it was gonna bubble over because I just like it.
I should have kept in the video you like trying to dry it off.
Yeah,
Because that was a smart move. It just didn't factor into the funniness.
Yeah, no, and that's fine. I just explained to people like it was for like I knew what it was gonna do. I just didn't think it would be that big. Like I knew it was gonna bubble over. That's why I dried it off and stuff. And I just figured it would be funny, right? Just watching this like, but the fire was a little less funny.
That was weird. Why did it start on fire? It was just some water on the stove.
Oil.
Forgive me for not being. Oh.
Oil got out of the thing and lit on fire.
So I'm debating cutting that out because that was such a profoundly stupid thing to say.
It's okay. You know, we all have
It's
our
okay.
moments.
It was
I
a brain
deep
fart.
fried a pickle, so.
Hear that?
Oh.
It's echoing a little bit.
That's not good. We gotta pump it back up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drinking lemonade, man. I feel.
Coke. Well, I gave him the option of a lemonade or a Coke. And, okay, would your. I mean, you just said to give you whatever. If there was a Sprite, what would the answer to them? Instead of a lemonade.
This is really good lemonade.
Okay, but you didn't have that knowledge before, so what would you say?
Oh, then I'd probably go Sprite.
Okay. What if you had a Sprite and a Coke? Or is it a Sprite and lemonade? You didn't have that.
Wasn't that just a question?
No. It was Sprite and Coke. You said you were going to Sprite.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's Sprite and
Would you be
lemonade?
adventurous and try out a different option? Or would you still go with the tried and true? I stopped liking Sprite at around the age of 7.
I would say I'd probably go with the lemonade just because Sprite is almost bland. Unless it's from McDonald's. McDonald's Sprite is better.
Yeah.
So,
How much soft drink, how much carbonated, how much I don't know, pop do you drink? I mean, I know you have a lot of energy drinks, but how much like Coke, Pepsi, Sprite, root beer?
I really like Dr. Pepper.
I should have brought the cream soda in. What am I thinking? Have it for another week. That's fine.
Cool. I really like Dr. Pepper, and so I went, once I started working out at Walmart, those numbers really went up.
Yeah.
Like,
Makes sense.
when
You
you
have
were
to
working a lot, I mean, because in the break room, you know, I'd get there a little bit early, and you have one, then during your breaks you have, and it was like 2, 3, sometimes 4 a day, and I was like,
That's a lot of money too.
Yeah, it is, and so reeled it back a little bit, and then Mountain Dew, I was like, oh, these are pretty good too, and I reeled it back.
I've never gotten into Mountain Dew.
They're pretty good. I like they have a raspberry iced tea Mountain Dew thing. It's like Spark or something. That one's really good.
When I was up at John's, I think he got like a purple and a red Mountain Dew. It's like
Yeah,
that.
Code Red's pretty good than the purple one. I think I don't know if I've tried it. I don't know. But, oh, maybe. I feel like it's a little quiet. I don't know if it's just me.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering if I'm too far away. I mean, I'm going to do audio normalization, so
Cool.
that would be fun.
Yeah. And then, yeah, so it right now, at this, it's like a can every 2 weeks-ish.
Oh, that's pretty
Around
good.
Then. Yeah.
I'm
And that's on
about
average.
the
Sometimes
same,
maybe
yeah.
I would do like one a week.
But your energy drink consumption is...
That's definitely
That's
much
up.
more. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think you drink a lot more pop than I do, but I probably drink. It probably evens out. No.
No, actually. Thanks
Good
for
for
the
you.
Red Bull, by the way, the other
Oh
day.
yeah, no problem. I wasn't sure what was happening because you were like going over
Yeah.
the script, so I wasn't sure if it was gonna be like, I need to go over the script, or if it was like, oh, you should check this out. So that was a piece of.
You had no idea what was going on, and then...
Because
yeah.
like I knew we were gonna go over the script, but I wasn't sure what the tone was.
Yeah.
You know, like if it was gonna be like we need to figure something out now, or
Yeah.
just like, oh, this would be cool to show him. It was just something cool to show me, kind of get me on
Yeah.
the same page. It was just a lot of fun though. It was. You have never seen more crazy though. It was awesome. I walk in, all the lights are off. There's music playing somewhere.
Yeah.
I go find you in the room, and you're like pacing around with this whiteboard full of scribbles. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is gonna be a good movie.
It was pretty messy, but yeah. No, that was kind of awesome.
That was pretty
I
cool.
really enjoyed it. Yeah, and then you grabbed a a chair and just sat in front of it?
Yeah, like a child.
Absorb the vision.
I saw it. It did. It took me a little bit, but I got there. There was a lot of lines.
Yeah, no, that was fun.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah. And you gave me ice cream, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, we should have eaten those fries and the chicken nuggets because by the time
Yeah,
we
every time
wrapped
we got,
up,
I didn't even. I heard you, but I didn't know where they were. They were just on the island. For some reason, I missed them.
Yeah, I was hoping you would just go for them.
Yeah.
And then I never did because I was busy being crazy.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah, and if I would have saw them, I would have eaten some. But
Yeah.
and cold fries are just not good. If I'd known there's chicken nuggets in there, though, probably would have
You would have gone for the cold chicken nuggets? Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
They're
I
better.
just threw them away.
Man.
I'm sorry. It was pretty fun though. Anyway,
Yeah, no,
so-
that was enjoyable. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I drink mostly water now.
good for you. That's good.
I don't know if that's boring. It probably is a little bit, but
I
it's
mean-
also like,
It's a little boring, but boring like it's healthy boring. You know.
yes.
I have a hard time drinking water just because it is boring, and so I have to put like Mio or like those flavorings in it, and then I drink a bunch of water.
Have you ever heard of like those what's it called? It's like a bottle where you put like a scent thing, and the scent makes you think it's flavored. You heard of that?
No,
It's
but
like
that
Air
sounds.
Up, I think. Yeah. You put like the little cartridge, and then you smell it, and because
Yeah,
the
no,
sense of
that's
smell is connected
it's
to
basically
the
like
taste.
LaCroix. Is
Yeah,
basically what it is.
I like LaCroix.
Do you?
Yeah.
I tried to. I tried really hard. It's too carbonated. A lot of sparkling waters, they're just
Oh.
aggressive with the carbonation.
That's true, I guess. Maybe.
Like you can't drink them fast.
I don't think it's more carbonated than like your average Coke.
Maybe. I always feel like they're really aggressive.
Okay. Wow.
But I think all sparkling waters that, so maybe it's just a lack of flavor.
You know what would be interesting is that those LaCroix never taste anything like what they're advertised as.
Mhm.
So it'd be really fun to like get a whole bunch, and I'm not too acquainted with the flavors. I don't know if you are. Taste test them
And
and
just
see if
be-
you can guess what the flavor is supposed to be.
Oh, this it tastes like water. Oh, this one also tastes like water. This one tastes like tap water.
No,
That
like
would
one
be
is-
interesting.
Yeah,
I think.
wasn't one supposed to be like lime and it tasted like pine needles or something?
Yeah, yeah. And they're like raspberry, blackberry, blast. And you're like, this tastes. Eh. The bubblers, though, I like the bubblers. Those are pretty good.
I like bubblers. Yeah, it's
And
been a
they're-
while since I've had them.
They're healthier, technically. You
Are
know,
they?
I thought so. Well, healthier than what I'm usually drinking, and so
Oh, I see.
healthy in comparison.
Yeah, I need to. I mean, my carbonator has been buried for months now.
Yeah, you gotta break that out again. We gotta carbonate some things.
Well, yeah, and I need to. Well, I need to replace the canister for forever. So, yeah. What's going on in your life besides exorbitant amounts of energy drinks?
Heart attacks. Not school's almost done. That's gonna be. I hate it.
What's your end date? What days are kids getting out of school these days?
I don't know. I think it's May something.
Mm-hmm.
So not too far away. I've got a final paper I'm working on right now, a little early, just because
What's it about?
it's nutrition.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's been a weird class. That's a weird class because my mom's very healthy, but she's very natural healthy. Where like all these natural remedies, and these guys are very like the science says, and my mom will be like, that doesn't like that's not true at all. And so it's weird where I'm like in this thing where the book says this, and then my mom says this, and I'm trying to like.
And I'm sure you could find other experts that disagree with both.
Yeah, I know, and that's the thing is like you'll look it up, and there's completely different
Yeah.
views on everything, and so it's what I'm coming to the conclusion is like everyone's a little different because the book is very like this helps everybody.
Yeah, that's not probably the best way to approach nutrition.
Yeah, and my mom's like, well, you kind of have to base it off what you're good at because right now that like my family has a lot of allergies, like just across the board. There's always been like sensitivities and allergies. She's like some medicines, whatever. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just it's a weird class where you're like usually you can take what the book says. You're just like, okay, that's what it is. But I have to be like, in order to do the test and stuff, you have to take whatever they say and
Yeah.
put it. But like if you actually want to use any of it, you're like, have to put
It's
way
like
more thought
philosophy.
into it.
My nutrition book, I think nutrition was like my least favorite class besides either biology or chemistry throughout the years. But my nutrition book, it It was Christian, and the girl was like a grandma or something.
Mm.
And like the first few chapters is like, this is how to meet people. You shake their hand, grip it tightly, but not too tightly to show you are confident. Make eye contact, but not too much eye contact to show you are confident.
That's
But
kind of
not
cool.
scary.
But not scared.
I hated
You knew
it.
they were going to
I hated it
homeschoolers.
so much. Just like, what am I for? What are you doing? She's like telling me the most basic things on like I don't know, washing your hands or whatever.
Huh, it is in a nutrition book.
Yeah, it came across as so insulting to
I
me.
wonder if she had like, if she filled the book, but she needed like a certain number of chapters, and she's
Maybe.
like, what do kids need nowadays?
All my siblings went through the exact same experience where like it's not a great start. You start off and you're like, really?
This
You're
is
doing
dumb.
this? Yeah.
Kind of funny though. I think we were just talking about this for the Ztake thing. I think that how-to thing would be kind of funny.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
obviously make it somewhat educational, but make it funny. We like we're doing something for Ztake and someone pops a tire and we're like, all right guys, this is how you change a tire, and it's just us like, I hate everything. I hate our lives. And I think that'd be really funny to do.
Yeah. One of our stronger suits is probably our stronger points is probably banter. Could work out pretty well.
Yeah. Obviously, you'd have to edit it. So, like, I come up with these
Yeah.
ideas. You're like, oh, that sounds like a lot of editing. I'm like, maybe. I don't know. I don't have to go there. So,
True. Yeah, no, editing is fine. I like editing. I do need more things so I can get better at it.
cool.
Like more videos, like the pickle video would be good because yeah.
My mom, I was doing schoolwork, and she was like, so, pickles, huh? I'm like, it's a theme now. We got a lot of pickles. I still have that jar of pickles. It's not.
Yeah, there's still one in the church fridge. Dad asked if we were gonna bring it on set, and I was like, I think we're gonna take a break this week. Probably.
Yeah, probably less pickles. We've had a lot of pickles. I did not feel well when I went home.
Oh really?
Like, I got home, like, I don't know if it was a combination of Velveeta cheese and pickle juice or what
yeah, I never got into that.
whatever it was. It kind of messed with me. It wasn't like too bad. I was like, I don't feel well. Like I need to sit down. It was weird. The next morning I was fine. But I was like, this better be a funny video.
I came in the day later and it still smelled like burnt pickles. And by the way,
no.
you're allowed to feel bad about this. Rania too, if you're listening.
Okay.
I was here cleaning up until like 1 in the morning.
I'm so sorry.
Well,
I would have stayed
it
and
could've
helped,
been
but
midnight or 12:30 too, but I can't remember. Anyway,
yeah,
no, it was
I would
fun.
have helped, but I didn't feel like dying. So,
Yeah. No, it was really funny though.
what was the hardest thing to clean up? Was it the oil?
No, the oil is fine. I just came back at it. I think actually the hardest part was like the when we baked the potatoes onto or no, it was the skillet. I think that I had fried the pickles on. I think that we baked the pickles. There's a lot of just random stuff where you had to scrub really hard to get it off and to pull out some steel wool.
Yeah, that's annoying. My bad. I apologize.
No. I'm not expecting an apology. I
Well,
just
you got
want you to
one,
feel
so
bad about it.
yeah, no,
so.
I do. It's just annoying because we gotta clean it up, then you gotta edit it. Like,
No, I enjoyed it.
cool.
Yeah.
It was a fun video though.
Too bad we couldn't do the bacon pickles or the cream cheese pickles.
Yeah, I talked to Joe
Mhm.
later, a few days later.
Was he confused or?
A little bit, but he was like, I was gonna tell you guys another pickle thing, and I was
Oh.
like, well, you're a little late on that.
You
He
should
was like,
come
well,
into
it's a
that
24-hour
next
pickle thing. I'm like, you have my attention. And apparently, you take a jar of pickles and you take dried ranch seasoning, like the packets, and you put that in there, shake it up, and let it sit for 24 hours. And apparently, it's amazing.
I'm gonna take the mac and cheese pickle. No!
Oh no! Wait. It's still connected. No!
Oh!
No way. I don't think you understand.
Tucker's out here for like 5 minutes, getting this thing in the exact right position.
And I bumped it, and it still worked, and it doesn't even look like
Wow.
it's buzzing or anything. Oh,
Wow.
man, it's gonna be a good night.
Yeah, we're popping off. All right.
This is,
All right.
everything's going so
All right.
well. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, pickles. What's our next thing? Because I mean, we still don't have any content, and so until we actually start filming or whatever for the YouTube channel. So, you guys have any ideas? Let me know. You could even come on, be a little, be a guest or something.
That'd be cool. Because me and Caleb don't have enough to talk about. So.
Oh no, yeah. We also hate each other off screen, so like
really bad.
yeah.
So
Like,
that's why we choose such big rooms to film in. So when we're done, like I can do my thing in that corner. It's just
yeah. It's actually interesting because as soon as we finish bowing, he scrambles off. He like kicks the chair behind him. Sometimes he trips and he gets as far away as possible.
Yeah, it's just like I'm free. It's a liberating feeling.
He won't.
I feel like I'm being held underwater right now. It's that it's that pain.
And he won't even calm down. He'll just keep on screaming, "Leave!
Leave! I hate you!
Leave!"
I hate you!"
Until I exit the room.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And even sometimes, if I can still hear him outside of the room, I don't like it. Any person with the name Caleb, I don't like.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Which has affected some relationships.
It has, especially the one at work. I mean, yeah, that one didn't go so well. Kind of lost his head in a couple of different ways. I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know. Me and Jose used to do it to people for a while, is to throw people in the hole in the wall. So Walmart has this thing where expired foods or broken stuff gets chucked into this hole through this wall that goes in like this big dumpster, right? And so like whenever people were kind of like either newer than us or we were just getting to know them, if they like did anything, we're like, I guess we gotta throw you in the hole in the wall. They're like, what? And we're like, yeah, we'll do it. Like they like bump into a pallet jack. We're like, oh, it sucks to be you. We're throwing you in the hole. They're like, you do that? Well, yeah, we'll do that. Jose's crazy. Jose will do it. There's a lot of broken glass down there.
Yeah.
So
you ever? I guess you haven't. Yeah, that thing's pretty scary.
it is kind of scary.
It's also weird to call it the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
It's just like it's a trash compactor technically, but
It's the
that
hole in the wall scary.
scary.
Yeah. It's
So
kind of vague, but
really,
still just
it's like
descriptive
dance
enough.
floor where like, what are you trying to achieve with
The dance floor. Yeah, I don't like that. They have all these stupid names. Like, you know, like those aisles that you, like the checkout aisles, not the self-checkout, the checkout aisles, they're called corrals. Like, as in for like cattle and stuff. Because when you get hired, they give you a book full of all the names that we definitely call everything.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so I was like, I should probably learn these. And never even, I've used dance floor, that's it.
Yeah,
But I was like, corral, that's like, they're trying to act like it's cool or something. They're like,
I don't know what they're trying to
check
do.
out. And they're like, corral. It's like, no, they're just going to check out. Like, don't get fancy
It's like
with
they're
it.
British and they want you to say Q or something like that.
Mm.
Set a line. Yeah, I don't know. Recently, I don't think you were there, but now they want us to like, you know how they have us do that one thing, the viz picking every day.
Yeah.
You guys want to know what it is? Basically, we spend half our day viz picking.
You just like checks inventory,
Yeah.
essentially. And they have to bring it out and see if it goes on in the store and they bring it back if it doesn't.
Yeah. So excellent news if you
It's the
haven't heard
worst.
it. The managers have decided that they want us to do that 5 times a day. Well, no, only 3 times a day, but then they also want us to do grocery twice. Maybe.
Why?
I don't know. I was like, that's not logic. And she was like, yeah, I know. We're just going to try it. I'm like, but why?
Why would you try it if it's
not
dumb?
logic, though. Hey, Joanne, you know logic? Yeah?
Listen, I understand you're crazy, but this is dumb.
This
okay?
is not.
Why? Like, I don't
know.
understand it. Like, how many times do you have to check if something's there?
I was like, well, how are they going to work all the stuff that we don't work? And she's like, I don't know.
I know, like, we're not going to get
That
anything
seems
done
like-
because we're going to be scanning
That
it.
seems important, but okay.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and process that. That's stupid. This isn't, like, again, they probably don't. Unless you work
Well,
at home.
yeah,
But, like,
basically, there's some.
that's a waste of time. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, 30 minutes ago I checked if anything goes out. 30 minutes, nothing's changed.
Well, the thing is, she's
Crazy.
not wrong because I've scanned the same area several times, and yeah, like things are going way faster, especially in grocery. It's still
I guess, but
annoying.
grocery goes just a lot faster. So just do
Yeah.
grocery a few extra times. But like,
Yeah.
I don't understand the like 3, like maybe once in the first start, and then I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Anyway, so that's a work.
That's a
for
thing.
you
Cool.
guys.
Cool.
Besides school, been up to anything?
I've been trying to learn to work on my car because I feel like that's a useful skill.
Nice. Been watching videos or just taking it apart manually and.
Only if I need to. because I kind of like, because my, what is it called? Like my radiator, there's a fan behind it. That was being held on by one screw. Obviously, that's very simple. You just put the screws in.
Obviously.
But like, I wanted to learn more like what it does and stuff. And so like I fixed it and then I researched it and kind of did all that stuff because I want to like know what it does. So stuff like that. But I try not to use videos as much as possible just because I enjoy kind of like the challenge of it all. But there has
That's
been
the right
moments,
answer, I feel like.
but
Isn't it?
there's been moments where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like this is, I would like to drive my car. So
Yeah.
I need like a project car where I can just be like, oh, I guess I really screwed this up. I still have something I can drive.
You probably don't want to experiment too much.
I know.
Maybe. I was replacing a headlight, but so you were supposed to. It's this little thing, and you're supposed to. There's like a little. It's like a nut almost, and then it has like a little divot where you're supposed to place like a flathead screwdriver on it, and then get underneath that divot.
Oh yeah.
And pull it up like that. But some guy before me had snapped the part with the divot off, so I just like broke the entire piece.
Nice.
Trying to pull it off.
So essentially, it's over.
It's super broken, but I did replace the headlight.
Hey, you look good for you.
So
You learned something. People are the worst.
it's like, dude, why?
Yeah, I would like to put a hitch on my car too.
Oh, that could be fun.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd tow with it, but it can tow things. And so,
Yeah. I think Jake and we're actually planning on attaching like a trailer to the truck when we film, so we can have like someone in the trailer with the camera.
Ooh,
Or something
cool.
like that.
That'd be cool. Can you do it in the bed of the truck, or do you want it to be on the trailer?
I think we're gonna do both.
Sweet.
Like,
I think that'd be super cool.
yeah.
I don't know. I like riding in the back of trucks anyway, so like doing something cool while doing something cool is.
Yeah.
It sounds cool.
Very cool.
That I'm getting a paddleboard soon, so I'm prepping my car for that. I gotta get like a.
Oh
Thing to go
yeah,
on
you
top
got
of
a
the
pretty
car.
nice paddleboard, didn't you?
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Just a what? Is it like a one-seater or
It's.
two-seater?
I'm sure you could technically fit two on there.
What's the point of having a paddleboard if you're just gonna go by yourself?
Well, that's the thing. Is I was like, it's a very nice paddleboard, and I'm super grateful for it. But I was like, it'd be. They have inflatable ones that are a little cheaper. They're like 80, 90 to like $150.
Okay.
And I was like, I think if I picked up one or two of those, and I could just put it in the back of my car.
I would just think like, I mean, surely one's got to be fun, but like without other people, it's just like.
Yeah, and I'm sure I'll go by myself occasionally, but
Yeah.
like it would be cooler to go like with people. So I think during the summer, I'm gonna try to pick one or two of those up, and so that way, like if I go places, I can bring people. That I'm trying to pick up a cooler because I don't actually know why, but I've wanted a cooler for so long.
Like a big cooler?
Not a big one. I want like a nice one. Yeti has this thing called a Roadie 24, and so it's like big enough. It's made for like road trips.
Okay.
And so it's like compact and it fits a lot of stuff. And so my grandpa works at Ace. Oh, that bumped it. We're good. And so I can get it like $150 off, which is pretty dope.
That's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Again, it's not even sort of necessary.
I'm
but
trying
really
to
want
think of anything you could. That's cool. You can put stuff in it. Nice. Great. Speaking of road trips, though, we are taking one
to Montana
in May.
That's
What's
gonna
up,
be cool.
Lily? We're gonna go and
To your house.
because I have spent money.
Lots
we
of it.
have a camera and
Yes.
a nice lens. We are going to go into the mountains
And film stuff.
and hike and film stuff, and it's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be so cool. Like it's a really nice camera.
Yeah, I might even, we filmed Cadence in a couple hours. Might even come up with like a tiny, mini little short film.
I mean, we have a lot of time in the car. I'm sure
It's true too.
spitballing ideas in there.
Yeah, Momo was grandma. I should probably stop calling her that.
Nah, I can still call my grandma Mima.
Okay. Not in front of me though. So
That's
like,
true.
I gotta kinda,
That's true.
Yeah. Sorry, old habits die hard.
Yeah, no, I think it's cool.
No, she was like, I'm just gonna like, don't play any like super weird music, and I'm just gonna tune you guys out the entire ride. Because we're driving with her,
Yeah.
because she's going, and we thought we'd save on gas.
I was curious because I was like, we could take my car because my car gets pretty good gas
Yeah.
mileage unless we ever have something.
Yeah, I would in some ways prefer that, but I figure like she's planning on driving separately anyway, so it wouldn't make much sense to.
Cool.
Yeah. should be interesting.
Dope. I haven't really talked to her much. Like when we filmed, I talked to her. Like
Yeah.
occasionally at church, I'll talk to her, but I haven't like spent a whole lot of time with her.
Yeah, I think that one time we went to film intellectual property at her house. That was like the only, and we like spent time just looking at photo albums.
That was
or
a
whatever.
lot of fun. Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Because again, really the first time ever talking to her, and
Yeah.
this is like her entire life. I was like, wow, I'm getting to know you now.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That's when I discovered you had a grandpa. I like
Not
walked in the
not
backyard
in any-
and there was this like barn
not
thing and
any
there's just this
meaningful-
dude.
Not in any meaningful way do I have a grandpa.
He exists though. I did not
Yeah.
know that.
No, it's funny. Did I ever tell you when he was like, when I was first getting into vinyls, I kept on like going over and
Yeah, because you guys are just
he would
like,
give me advice. Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of cool.
By the way, I don't know. I don't think any of you are vinyl people, which is fine. I try not to talk about it too much. But a whole bunch of mine are like super corrupted in the same way. They're just super floopy, and I'm not seeing any of these
Oh, like-
things.
Are they wavy?
No. It's the weirdest thing. It's like instead of do 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 do.
Oh,
Anyway, I'm wondering if it's the cold. Like, because no reviews are coming in like this, and they were shipped in like -3. I can't think of any reason why this would be. But
is it the vinyl player, do you think?
I've tried across multiple players,
Oh.
and it's with some things, it's from different sellers, and they usually have positive reviews.
It could be the cold, like something affected it. Yeah, that's weird.
That's
Are
the
they
only
dirty?
thing I can think of. No, like, there's no continuity.
Huh.
There's no, like, common factor. I don't know what's wrong. Anyway,
Weird.
yeah.
Yeah, if any vinyl advice.
It makes me sad
It is
because
sad.
I spent money on them, and I like money,
Yeah, money's nice.
so...
I gotta buy more things for my car.
More things to add on to your car, or more things to keep your car alive? Because I know...
Technically, to keep my car alive, it's leaking oil right now. It's
Oh,
not
we're in the
super
same boat.
expensive.
Nice.
Yeah, the gasket on
Need
my
a
oil
5
pan
W.
went bad, which apparently is something that happens. I
Need
don't
any
think.
5W20? I got...
No, I'm okay. When I bought the car, I bought a bunch of stuff for it. So I got like windshield fluid, oil. I didn't get any transmission fluid, but I got something else.
Oh.
And so I got stuff to like, I got diesel treat because it was really cold outside.
When I got my car, it came with like 3 different seatbelt extenders. I was like, really? Really?
It's like the weirdest add-on. If you buy this car, you'll get 3 seatbelt. Are there 3 seats? Nope. No, you got 5.
It'll fit 3 people, I think. You could fit one person. Like, if you're thinking about seatbelt extender people, fit one in the back, maybe
That's true.
2.
Maybe 2.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? That's a good point. the demographic.
Yeah. I remember when you were first talking about your car, you were talking about like little add-ons you could do.
Yeah.
Make it cool. Is there still anything you're looking at?
There's still a few. I don't want to do too many just because. Nope. Okay, we're good. I don't want to do too many just because I think at some point I'd want to sell it, but I definitely want to do some stuff to it. And so there's a couple things. At first I wanted to be just stupid with it because it's diesel and you can make it blow black smoke out of the exhaust. And I was like, that would be kind of cool. You know, it's like this mom car and it's being dumb. And I was like, not really. So I think most of it's going to be stuff that like actually profits it. Like I want to put new air intake and just stuff like that and just kind of get used to it. And I want to work on it.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, so I want like a project car. So that's why I think a motorcycle would be cool, where I could still work on it, and they're way cheaper than cars. Just the thing is, like, insurance is insane.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't care about my car enough to like work on it.
Yeah.
I just like, there's no point.
That's-
So I'd have to get like a project car, or if you did, just come over and like.
Yeah, that'd be so much fun.
That would be. I think so.
Yeah, I think that's why I was hoping because we were looking at a couple old trucks.
Oh yeah.
This one.
Also, guys. By the way, if you have like an older rusty truck that doesn't run too well, hit us up, please, because we need one.
We'll borrow it. We'll take it,
we'll borrow
whatever
it,
you need.
rent it. We just need it for a film project. And surely some of you have some bad looking trucks.
That's what we need.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And so I was really excited about that because I'm like, that would be fun just to experience, like just keep things running, not even be done with it, just like, let's see if we can make this work. And I think that'd be a lot of fun. But I was looking online for some of them, but it's all like these big issues, like transmission. I'm like, I don't really want to like swap a
You don't really
transmission
wanna
when I
go
don't
into
even
that.
have like a full toolkit yet.
Yeah, and I don't see any point in my life too where I'm like 40 years old and fixing my own car unless things go severely wrong. So
I think I'll do it for fun. I enjoy it. I like building stuff. Like I always
I
have.
like making other people do my work for
Nice.
me.
See, you're gonna be like top of a business, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm good. I'll
So.
figure
Yeah,
it out."
well, yeah, you're gonna be more down to earth, unfortunately. Somehow, I don't know. I
Maybe.
don't know how that
Who knows?
happens. It's a joke.
Appearance
It's a
wise,
joke.
I'll be more down to earth, but we all know I'm better than you.
Yeah, totally.
Some questions.
Get away from me!
Yeah, that would be cool.
guys.
What else? What else are we doing? I feel like there's something else happening. A lot of my friends are graduating. That's weird. I feel so little, so young,
Oh, yeah.
so green. They're all getting old.
Yeah. You don't even have any kids yet.
Nope.
No.
No children. No.
Yeah.
No diplomas.
Nope.
They're like, we're leaving for college. I'm like, that's lame. You're gonna
I
leave
think-
me?
It's still lame to go to college. By the way, if you go to college, you're lame.
You're lame. It's just weird. Like I'm like 2 years behind most people.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like, I think I'm the youngest in most friend groups, especially in the Ztake one. Besides maybe like, no, I think I'm.
Well, there's a younger side. It depends on who you include.
That's true. Like the widest I think that you got, but like the main group. Main group seems mean. I don't know.
Yeah.
And like
That's
my close friend group, like I'm the youngest, and so it's weird having all these people like, I'm looking at colleges, and I'm like, I'm looking at comic books still. Like me and Lucas watched a cartoon, and it was like the best time of my life. Like we were both laughing. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if that means.
Depends on the cartoon. If it's VeggieTales, that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, dude. We found our old Wii, and I've been playing.
I want to play Wii.
Dude, we have Lego Star Wars and Lego Lord of the Rings.
That sounds
so much
awesome.
fun. It's so much fun. You should come over. We only have one nunchuck that works, and so I don't
I think
know.
we have a couple buried somewhere.
Okay,
I should
cool.
find
That
them.
would be dope.
I want to play Lego Lord of the Rings. I did it on my PC, but it's not the same.
It's
I was
not.
actually thinking about pulling out the Wii because I was hearing a lot about the Mario movie. I was like, that's right, we used to have like Mario Kart. That would be kind of fun
Yeah,
to
and
play.
Dr. Mario, which isn't really Mario, but that's one I like too.
Hmm.
It was like it's like what is it? Is it Tetris where like the blocks fall? So there's like a red side of the pill and there's a blue side of the pill, and you have to flip it and land it. And my aunt was crazy good at it. Yeah, but just with pills, sort of. So like this is with shapes and the blocks fall, but Dr. Mario's a little different. Yeah, and it's been so much fun. But we have like the CD case that was full of like old song CDs, and we have like every VeggieTales CD ever.
Oh.
And like silly songs with Larry, like a complete
I used to
album.
listen to all of those.
Yeah,
on
I did too.
Pandora.
I like completely forgot about it.
My ultimate homeschooler phase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Minnesota Cuke was my favorite, or is it Dakota Cuke?
Yeah, Minnesota Cuke. I used to play like a little video game with Minnesota Cuke.
That
Like-
video game.
Yeah, or like monkeys or something.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. We what else is in there? There was like a bunch of stuff. We had I don't remember. It's this huge disc holder thing, and I was like, this is what I'm gonna do for a while. And I've
Yeah.
had Lego Star Wars is so much fun. Like,
I've never played it, but I've heard very good things about it.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yoda just like flips around, and I've played a lot of hours. Like, I kind of stopped playing video games for a while. I kind of got bored. There wasn't a whole lot. Like Call of Duty's kind of lame, or at least the ones I had. And then I'm like, with this, I'm playing the Wii again. And I'm so sad because we had a PlayStation 3, PlayStation 3 Fat Boy that we had, but we kind of stopped playing it because we had these Xboxes. And so I was going to get rid of it, and I gave it to a dude at Walmart before I even worked there.
Oh,
We went to a pickup thing, and I had it in the back of our Yukon, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, I haven't seen one of those in forever." I'm like, "Do you want it?" And I gave it to him, and then I started playing the Wii again. I'm like, "I want my PlayStation back."
You ever
So-
had like a Wii bowling nights with your family?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are a thing of the past. I remember the night my parents got a Wii. They got a Wii and a TV at the same time. It was years ago, like it was like the day after Thanksgiving. They had woken
Oh,
up
yeah.
Evelyn like the night before and played bowling. So I woke up and we all played bowling during the morning for the first time.
That is so cool. That is like
Yeah.
that's a core
They
memory.
would have that message that pops on screen every once in a while that's like, go play outside. Do you remember those?
They're like, "Listen, kids," and it was after like 30 minutes or something. And
Yeah,
then, like
it's like try getting exercise.
try getting
instead.
real life. We had Wii Fit, and so it was like the little board you stood on, and so you could like jog, and we would do like marathons and stuff, and so it's like running in place. And it was so much fun. And so your little me character would like run through
Oh,
places.
that's cool. Dude, creating a me was like the most fun experience.
I had so many, and we had
Yeah.
one like frog or whatever it was, like really wide eyed.
Yeah,
Like just stupid.
We had Alien. It was like on top of his head and super wide.
It was just I think I spent more time creating characters than I did. I had a 3DS too.
Understandable.
Not even just a normal DS. It had 3D function, which basically just like confused your brain. You turn it on, you're like, "What is happening?"
I hate everything 3D.
Yeah, it wasn't great 3D, but it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of games. We had like a sand runner thing. Oh man,
We used to play a lot of Lego Batman 2. My dad and I would like play Lego Batman 2 late at night after algebra homework.
oh nice.
So that was cool.
It's just like relieve your brain.
Yeah.
Now, my family plays a lot of Halo. That was a thing. Madden and
I
Halo.
love Halo.
I'm so glad.
I think I do. I love playing it with people.
Yeah.
I'll probably be playing it while I edit this.
It's just a fun game. I haven't played it in a while. You have the Master Chief Collection, right? So you have
Yeah.
all of them. That's cool.
Yeah, not 5. Everyone hates 5 apparently. I don't know why, but okay. To be honest, I've never paid attention to like any of the story. I would always talk over them when I was playing them with John. So I just like the gameplay.
That's good. That's a good place to be. I like the first one, and the third one's pretty good. The second one's the worst because they had really good guns in the first one, and people whined about it, and so they nerfed everything.
I hardcore disagree with that. Halo 2 is the best one of the first 3 at least. Halo 1 is by far the worst. Have you played through all of them?
Yeah.
How have
Yes.
how have you done that and come away with the opinion that Halo 2 is worse than Halo 1? Like it's a genuine question, actually. I don't even like
I
Halo
don't
that
talk
much.
to you right now. I
I'm
don't-
just wondering.
It could just be that my dad always played the first one, and he never even came up with an opinion with he didn't like the second. I don't even know if he even played the second one. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the guns. I didn't like the way it felt. I think they change the buttons around too. That frustrated me. I
Maybe.
didn't like it, and
I really like.
I don't have like an actually good reason. It just wasn't
No,
as
it's
good. And then the pistol, it was garbage. And the first one was really good, and they just ruined it.
Halo 2 for me was really good because they went through and updated all the graphics.
Oh yeah, the graphics in the first one are kind of bad, but I don't mind it.
I can't stand them.
Because in the Master Chief Collection, they
Yeah.
remastered them, and so you can go back to the original.
They remastered the first one and the second one, but the first one is only okay.
Yeah, and so like it's still bad, like the graphics still aren't great.
Yeah.
But you can go back and forth from like what it originally was to what.
Yeah.
And when you go back to like what it originally was, sometimes it's like it looks like you took your glasses off. Like
Yeah,
you
it's
just like
really funny because every once in a while, John would just say like hit tab and everything would be really cursed and we'd be like, no. Halo
yeah.
3, Halo 3 is pretty forgettable, honestly.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't.
You never
Like,
got
I've-
into Halo 4, did you?
I don't remember.
Because that one, all the weapons are overpowered. It's awesome.
I think I remember that. I haven't. Whenever we played it, we always played the first one because that was like my dad's one rule to play with us. Is he played the first one. He was really good at it. Well, we played a lot of Halo 5, and they came out with.
Oh, Halo 5. Everyone hates that one. I haven't gotten into it yet.
I think they changed the storyline. I think it's like the nerds hate it. I
Yeah.
think, where they're like, this isn't canon or whatever. It's like those people.
I guess so. Again, I don't pay attention to the story.
I enjoyed it. I just kind of mindlessly played it. I didn't really have much investment into it. But
Yeah.
me and Mason bought this like other Halo that's not in the Master Chief collection, and
Is
that
it
was
like the one on the phone or something?
no, it was on our Xbox. I can't. I wish I could describe it better because it would probably make it way easier to understand what I'm trying to say. But it was like a
Infinite.
maybe it was that one, and maybe I think it might have been Infinite, and that one was okay.
Have you played Reach? Halo Reach?
No.
Halo Reach is probably the best one.
Okay, I guess I gotta play that then.
Well, I think what we should do is when John's up here, we should try and scramble together a whole bunch of devices. We can all do multiplayer.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Fight each other.
We'll do that. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Because John's pretty into it. Like, I enjoy Halo. It's a really fun game. But John, like, gets into games.
I don't think he's super into Halo.
Okay.
He's probably more into the story than I am, but he played a few of them all for the first time with me as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. We played a lot of Halo. Then we played a lot of Madden.
I haven't
Played
I
football.
haven't gotten into them.
That was a phase.
Yeah. Right. Madden is for like kids in the 90s, right? That's kind of, I guess Halo is too.
Yeah, maybe. I know, like, all my uncles really like it, and so does my dad, so maybe. But it's just annoying because who they put, like, when Patrick Mahomes' first year, Tom Brady came back. And what they did is usually they have the best player of the year before on the cover, and they put Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes on it, and I was outraged. I was like, Tom Brady leaves, and then he comes back, and we're like, I guess we got to put him on another one. He's been on a few of them, and it was like,
I'm so sorry. That sounds
I don't
awful.
like Tom Brady. He's the worst.
Yeah, it sounds terrible. I hate him
Stupid
so much.
name from a stupid town with
Yeah.
stupid people, stupid team.
Christian guy,
I don't think so.
isn't he? Which one
Maybe
is
he
Christian?
says he is.
Oh, Tim Tebow. That's the
Yeah,
Christian
Tim
guy.
Tebow's the
That's
best
how much
one.
I care about football.
I mean, he's got a team his name. Yeah, now I need to play some video games. That sounds
I
fun.
guess so. Yeah. Halo was fun. It's not too overwhelming like a Modern Warfare 2. It's a bit
There's a
overwhelming
lot
to my
going on.
senses.
Yeah.
At least for me. Too many buttons.
It's too many buttons, too many colors. It's just all happening.
Everyone's way too good.
I very rarely rage quit. Call of Duty is when I rage quit. That and Siege, because they're just mean. Rainbow Six Siege. the
I
people
haven't played
play
that. I've gotten a couple of people.
It's a
trying to get
good
into it.
game. The people who play it suck.
Yeah.
It's like people from Philadelphia. I'm sure the town of Philadelphia is awesome, but the people who live there ruin it.
Yeah. Well, I should probably download it one of these days. I kind of want to play the Last of Us.
Me too.
They got it on PC now, but apparently it's like super glitchy, and they did a really terrible job of
Oh,
transferring.
that's lame.
So I guess I won't be able to play it. For
Yeah. I played The Last of Us for like 30 minutes at my dad's house because my brother had it. I was like, I'll play it. And he was already halfway through the story, so I was just kind of doing something.
Yeah.
And so, and the 30 minutes I played was pretty good, but I had to leave. But I've been watching through the show with my dad. It was a pretty good show.
Still?
Yeah.
You, not done yet?
Not done yet. We took a couple weeks off, not intentionally,
Well,
just like,
hiatus, yeah. My dad and I need to finish Daredevil.
yeah, you do.
Daredevil's awesome.
I've only seen like clips and stuff. I'm like, this is pretty funny.
Yeah.
No. Wait. I think that's all I know, and that's is that the Punisher when he's like that?
Punisher, I've seen a couple of clips of that. That's a little rough.
Yeah, I still want to see it though.
Yeah, probably. I'll get around to it eventually. Speaking of which, I heard that we should be less controversial.
Which I think means we should be more controversial.
What are your
because you don't
opinions?
own me.
What are your opinions on dogs?
Dogs are better than cats. Small dogs suck, and then really easily excitable dogs are annoying. Not the worst; they're just hard to get along with.
I don't think you're being controversial.
Sorry. Every time I see a Chihuahua, I feel the urge to murder it. And the owner as well, because anyone that purposefully owns a Chihuahua is not right in the head and is a menace to society.
I think we should take football and replace all the footballs with chihuahuas.
I would agree with that. Let's start that up. Let's kickstart this thing, man. I'm done. I hate chihuahuas. They're annoying and they're ugly. And they have these stupid little beady eyes. I want to poke them.
Yeah.
And cats are mean. That's just a personal thing I have with cats. It's not even that controversial. I just don't.
But Boots is awesome.
Boots is dope. Boots is like that one cat where you're like, yeah, he's pretty cool. Although he's going through a tough time right now. We should probably check in
poor
on
guys.
Boots.
I don't think podcast people heard. He's not doing so well.
He
Pray for
moved
Boots.
and he attacked carpets and like
He's
has
going
anger
through-
issues and
Yeah,
social anxiety.
It's like he's going through puberty, but at like 40 years old. It's like
That would be
puberty
weird.
and midlife crisis combined.
Yeah. Apparently, I think it was late at night and Evelyn woke up to him just like claws in this rug. And he's like, they're like, maybe we should get this cat some help. Which is just a
He's
funny
so
image.
chill. He's not.
No way. It's still working! Don't. Do I leave it? Uh-oh.
I think just leave it probably.
I just don't want to let it fall.
They all want to hear me a little bit better anyway.
Oh, sweet.
Let's go. Yeah. Anyway, so that's our hot take.
you ever had
Chihuahuas
kefir?
need to be kefir.
Kefir, yeah, it's like liquid yogurt.
Maybe. Wait, isn't yogurt a liquid? Is this like the Jello conversation? No. Yeah. Jello or yogurt is definitely a liquid.
Is it?
Yeah, because it forms to the container. Now Jello, that's a tricky one because it's kind of a solid.
Oh, I do remember this. Yeah, kefir. It's like
Yeah.
fermented yogurt. It's like kind of tangy. You drink it.
Oh, is it just like plain white?
They have flavors.
Oh.
There's this big debate on whether it's delicious or disgusting.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's disgusting. I hate it so much.
I thought it was
I don't
great.
even
I
care.
think it's really good. So, I hate you.
Grr.
Grr, I hate you again. Don't roar at me. You ain't
That's me.
We're moving past that.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to go after that controversy. What controversial topics do I have?
What do you think of attraction? It's the
hit or
random
miss.
abstract noun
Oh,
generator.
okay. We have a random abstract noun generator.
Yeah.
Attraction. It's confusing
Uh-huh.
and actually probably more controversial than most politics.
Yeah, I
Why are
agree.
you
Because it's like,
attracted to
why
this
are the
person?
magnets
Yeah.
doing that to them? What are you talking about?
Magnets. Go on.
Yeah, it's just super confusing. It's like, which one's
Feels
the
like
North
we're on
Pole
two
and
different
which one's
pages
the,
sometimes. I think.
the South?
I wish that we could just level it out.
Wait for after the podcast is done for that, please.
Okay.
Yeah, attraction. You find it's
I find it
controversial.
confusing. I don't understand how. Oh. Never mind. I was thinking of something else. I was.
Do you remember when we had Kira send me she texted all of our friends trying to figure out what the most attractive quality in guys was?
I remember.
Do you remember that?
I remember talking about this. with
Yeah.
her, but I don't quite remember what she said.
We
but I
did it
remember-
on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
We went through all those texts.
Yeah, shoot. I'm trying to remember what they were because
Yeah, I
she
do
asked like a
remember that
whole
now.
bunch of friends. What's the most attractive?
Yeah. But she was the same person that thought someone giving someone a glass of water was like flirtatious.
Shut
and
up.
so weird.
Shh.
I took it. I was confused because I was like, I don't know what to do.
No, yeah, she texted all her friends though.
Yeah.
So that makes it okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. I would be super interested to revisit that.
Yeah, we should.
I wonder what we said.
Me too. I'm a different person now.
Yeah,
I'm a new man.
A lot of it was like he has to be like kind and nice and gentle.
But masculine.
But yeah, super chat.
Super buff.
Yeah, like he doesn't take crap from it.
No.
But also
super
like,
hardcore,
super nice.
but like really good
Yeah, and
at pottery.
sweet, and he takes interest in your stories. And,
Enjoys
In your
light
hobbies.
pastel colors.
yeah, but also if a guy walks up to him and he wants to fight,
He's
he'll
breaking
take
every
it.
bone in that man's body.
He'll do that because he's muscle.
But also knows how to knit.
Yeah.
Will also chop wood with his face. His man cart is made out of steel that
Great.
he mined.
Yeah, great at camping or cooking. Sorry,
Cooking.
he's great at it.
He learned from his grandma. It's real sweet.
Very soft hands,
Mhm.
but also
Really callous.
because he's worked so hard.
He has like 18 different layers of skin. He's wore his hands raw so many times from all his manly activities.
And from lifting weights.
Yeah, 'cause he's buff.
I think we nailed it.
I think we've just described him with bipolar disorder, but like mixed
just
personality
described-
something.
No, I think we nailed it with that one. I think we actually nailed it.
I think we did too. Yeah, that is the most attractive man. We just described Giga Chad. That's what we did. That's who we.
He's the perfect man.
Most attractive man. Forget Ryan Reynolds. Giga Chad.
Okay, well that was. I need to revisit those texts
We
and
need to
see.
find that.
Shoot, they're on that phone. Is it worth it?
I don't know.
Shoot.
Because as long as you just, because I think it's that connection. If you unplug this, I think we can bring it back. We just would have to make sure this doesn't. Because I have it wrapped around the coil, so it's. I think that's why it's staying.
Want to take a quick break?
Sure.
See if I can pull it up.
Do I pause it? What do you want me to do?
It makes me
She's
feel a little
locked
bit
in
bad,
now.
but
Okay.
okay. So
Back to
sorry,
what we were talking
weren't talking
about.
about anything relevant at all. Here is the. Here are the things.
Oh, it's flickering. Sorry.
Yeah. Let me. Yeah. Here are the things that girls like about guys, according to a friend I used to have, and some of her friends.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Respect.
Okay. So
Tucker,
is this-
do you respect women?
Yes. Oh, sorry. You should probably be.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Do you respect women?
Of course.
Good answer. How are your eyes, sir?
I got pretty good vision. I don't know. I have been told
What'd
I
you
have
say?
nice eyes, but they change colors, and I was like, I don't know if that's a good
20/20
compliment.
vision?
I think so. I don't actually remember. Yeah.
You do not need
I don't
contacts
need
or glasses.
and my eyes are the same.
Those
Like,
are
there's not like a weird-
Contactless. Yeah. I don't know what your eye color is.
I don't know. That's the thing, because people have been like, they're gray, they're blue, they're green, and so they kind of switch up on people. So maybe it's one
blue.
of those like they're mysterious things. But I've been told I have nice eyes. So
Never seen blue before. That's an interesting one. I think all younger kids have blue eyes, though.
I think it was when I was a little younger. So you're really good at this mic thing. You're
I'm
like,
trying.
Snap. There you go.
Do you have a nice smile? I have the worst smile. I wish I didn't.
My smile's not great. No. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
2 out of 3. Yeah, I hate when I laugh. Outgoing.
Not. I would. I try to be, but I don't think I'm naturally outgoing.
I'm the least outgoing person you'll ever meet.
Man, we're not very attractive, are we?
No, you can single it out for me. It's fine. I've accepted it. Well set shoulders. Sir, I asked you a question.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to process.
Do you or do you not?
You tell me. Look at my shoulders. You tell me.
I can't tell.
I can't. I'm very slim, so I'm gonna say no. I probably don't have. I don't. Well, she didn't specify. It's not broad shoulders. She said well set shoulders.
Does that just mean good posture? Because I could see that.
No, I have terrible posture, and so if you mean broad shoulders, I would say eh, and if it means posture, then definitely.
A guy that trusts his girl. Do you trust your hypothetical girlfriend,
See,
sir?
I think if I'm dating someone, they would have to be trustworthy, so I'm gonna say yes. Like I can't date someone and be like I'm gonna say, well, see, that's a tricky question because it's almost like you have to trust me. It's like, well, I don't. Like, if you're not being trustworthy, obviously I can't trust you.
Like, why are you asking for my trust right now? That's a little weird.
Right. So what I'm gonna say that's a bad one. That one.
No!
Ah! I like yelling.
Okay,
You
well,
have a hint?
yeah, I'm kind of the same. Where like, ain't no way I'm getting anywhere if I don't trust her.
Yeah, and so I would have to trust you. Say you would have to trust me. There has to be like a mutual trust.
Mutual
thing.
respect, would
Yeah.
you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I would say that I would be less trusting in a person where you're like, you have to trust me. It's like, well, that's a given. Like in a relationship, there has to be trust. So I would
tend to
say
agree.
that one, that's a bad question. That
Good
one's-
work ethic.
I think
good
it's
work
attractive in everybody. I would say I've got okay work ethic. I work really well, and then I like squirrel off, and I'm like, jokes. Are you trying to shoot me now? Okay work ethic.
Okay.
I can't say good because I know people with better work ethic than me. So I think
Do you respect women?
another one.
Yes.
Respect again. Yeah.
Thanks for not looking at this, by the way. I respect that.
Yeah. I'm trying not to. I look at.
But do you respect women?
Yeah. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. You know. Yeah.
Typical. No, sorry. Caring about what the girl is saying.
If it's interesting, sure. I don't. No, I think that's another tough one.
That feels like a very tough one because it feels like I wouldn't
It's a
want
trap.
to.
Is what it is.
I feel like I wouldn't want to be with someone who wasn't interesting.
Yeah, you know that's a tough one. Okay, this is attractive qualities in guys, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're going for. Obviously. Okay, so interesting. I would say that one's more depending on the person. You can't just be like, I care about what everyone says, because I don't. Like, there's people where they can tell me things. I like how this is the most interesting thing that's happening right now is you with that and how I'm very distracted.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I would say I'm gonna say if yes, in this situation and we have a good relationship, yes, I would care about what you're saying. I'm not always great at listening. I'm very easily distracted, but I think again, it's the question again where it's like I don't care about what literally everyone's saying. Like there's just people where it's like your opinion doesn't hold any value to me. So
Or like if you're telling a story, you're like,
if
don't
I'm
really
in
care.
love with you, obviously I'm going to care about what you're saying. So
Good for
now,
you.
the thing is, it's the attractive quality thing. Like the attractive quality is if they care about what I'm saying.
That's kind of like once you've entered the relationship
yeah.
already.
I would
almost.
say that one's a tricky one. That one's a little later on. You'd find that.
I'm glad we
attractive.
found these
So,
texts.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I kind of rabbit trailed.
No, that's an interesting one. Again, it's like I wouldn't ever want to be with someone who I didn't find inherently interesting. So
Yeah, and it feels like a little bit of a trap to me. It's like you have to trust me. It's like, well, not if you're not being trustworthy. Like I don't have to trust you if you're lying to me. You know what I mean?
plus that'd be a weird thing to find attractive in a guy. Like, oh, you trust me, therefore I want a relationship with you, instead of vice versa.
Yeah, it's like once you get in, like there should be trust built, not just
Yes.
100% trust right away. Not saying you should be like, I don't trust you, but like when entering a relationship, there should be trust, and then you build on that. I don't actually. Two single dudes explain what a relationship.
He
should
sounds
be, but
right. Well,
in
no.
my head, that's what makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Love for Jesus. Do you like God?
Yeah, you know he's pretty dope. He's alright, I guess.
But do you like him?
Yeah, he's like.
Okay. What about love?
I want to be careful with like how I don't want to be like. This is one of those moments where your dad's gonna have to pull me aside and be like, listen, that wasn't. Yes, I think that's
Okay. I think that's probably a good one to have
Yeah,
on your list.
I think that's the best one so far.
What about well set shoulders?
You know, that's. Oh, don't now.
Love for others. Do you love others?
Worship Satan, but those shoulders.
Kids, stay away from those shoulders. Love for others. Do
I
you
think
have
that's
that?
I think that's another good one. Now I'm a little eerie with those other questions though, because it's like there are people that it's maybe what I'm doing doesn't come across as loving. I don't know. I would say Loving others, I think I'm okay at it. I have a hard time with some people, but I think that's pretty common. I'm keep turning in just general questions. Me personally, I think I'm pretty good at it. Not everybody, but there's some people that irritate me. But I try my best to be nice to them. So I think that's love. You know, I don't really like you, but I'm still gonna do my best to be nice to you. I think
That seems like a better answer than it depends on what I think of you.
I think it's the same answer, just mine was better phrased. Like
Maybe. Looks to help. Oh, no. She says looks do help. So you have to be physically attractive.
as well. I would say that's fair.
Got those
it's
shoulders.
Hard. Yeah. I think it's interesting. I think there's some study done where there are people put behind a curtain, and the person they found funniest was most attractive to them.
Oh.
And so I think it's kind of coming to like
Rip.
personality. Whoops, well, this is why we're single, guys. We have a podcast. We're a walking red flags.
Yeah. Never date someone who has a podcast. Someone who supports you.
Again,
Do you support people?
That is attractive in a relationship.
Would you support
I'm taking
a
this
girl?
from a single standpoint.
Uh-huh.
Because I think
I think your opinion is valid. Feel valid.
I feel supported. Again, these that was really throwing me off. I'm like, is he gonna die? I don't know. Some of these, it's like this is attractive in a relationship. Like I'm going from a single standpoint. Like I find this attractive about you.
Mm-hmm.
Just in general, but I feel like in a relationship, you would have if someone was really condescending and not supportive at all, that's not a great relationship to be in the first place.
Especially if you're a girl.
Yeah.
I mean that really. Like if you're a girl in a relationship with a guy who's not supportive, that's not a relationship you should be in.
I think that these are weirdly phrased. I can't tell. Like that's another given. Like you have to be trustworthy. You have to be. I've lost it. I was about to hit something that was going to be great, but I lost it.
You have to be trustworthy.
Yeah. Like you have to be supportive and trustworthy to have a good relationship. So I think that's another given. Or like if you're in a relationship where they're not trustworthy and they're not supporting you, maybe that's not the relationship you should be in. Don't just like dip right away, but try to figure it out.
Work your way out.
Yeah. If that's how it's gonna be, and they're not, if you love them, but they're not gonna change, maybe that's not where you should be. Maybe. I feel the need to put a maybe at the end of that, just in case.
Just like
there's a
in
whole
my
bunch
opinion.
of divorces and breakups all of a sudden. Whoops.
Generous. Itty. You generous, Tucker? You generous?
I think so. I like giving people things.
Okay.
I would say I'm not the most generous person, but I'm always worried that people are going to take advantage of it because I know that's happened before. It's like, hey, can I borrow some money? It's like, yeah, sure. And then it's this thing. So I try to be careful about my generosity. But like close friends, I definitely, and again, if you're in a relationship, generosity, I think that's good.
I would agree.
Yeah. So I would say, yeah, pretty generous.
I'd give myself a 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
on the
you're
generosity
super
scale.
generous. Yeah. You fed me a lot.
I try to be. Let me think, too. Oh, do any of these girls have boyfriends is the question I asked her.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Because eventually you just build them in.
Okay, we got another couple speed run these. Kind, hardworking, loves God, tenderness, passion.
Passion.
Are you passionate?
Are you passionate about what? Everything.
I'm passionate about my work.
I feel so much
I'm
passion.
passionate about.
I feel it. Do you feel it? I got passion running through my blood. I don't need food or water. I just got passion. All the passion.
Okay. I'd like to have a conversation about the things they didn't mention. No girl in this group likes funny people.
I know. I thought that was weird too.
Which is good for a few of us.
Yeah. I get. Maybe you don't have to try so hard to be funny. It's like people don't. I feel like people find funny people attractive, though.
I think so. I think humor is more so indicator of intelligence. At least for me, when I'm looking at someone's attractiveness, I think it's
I think
like,
it depends
oh,
on
you're
humor.
pretty smart.
If
Yeah,
it's dumb humor, like obviously I think there's room for being stupid, and that's funny. But if that's like your only, like I know a few people where it's like it's just dumb.
if it's
And
slapstick
it's
or
all,
pretty
and it's all the
baseline.
time. You know, again, I think there's room for dumb humor. I think there's like humor's not just like a one lane thing. You bring in a little bit of everything.
True, but what you're looking for in someone is, I think, humor is an indicator of intelligence,
Yeah.
especially of social intelligence, which is more important than actual intelligence. So,
Yeah, and so I think I don't know. I am surprised by that there was no like.
yeah.
Like I like being around funny people, you know? Like that's
Okay
I
then.
feel like that would be an attractive quality.
Just
And
throw
maybe
yourself
I'm
in.
like I put too much on trying to be funny and they didn't mention it. I'm like, oh no.
Well, keep in mind, she probably has a bunch of writer friends.
Yeah, I was gonna say who are these people because
Yeah.
I think
So
they
like
had some
8
solid
people.
ones, but
8 people is interesting. Yeah, I mean the shoulders one's spot on.
that is you need that.
Well, I've heard it's eyes,
Mm-hmm.
which like, okay,
I can
work.
see
I
that.
can work with that. Yeah, I don't know. Looks do help. That's such like a.
There was what was it? I think it was back to the curtain thing when they found the funnier people more attractive, but it was always the bigger guys that were the funniest. And they're like, wait a minute. It's like, because they have to be funny because no one likes them. And it's not, I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just like, usually fat people are funny. And
I've heard that physique is not as important.
I've heard the same thing. Where
Yeah.
people are like, and maybe it's because muscle is a little weird. Like if you have a super muscular person, it's always a little offsetting.
Yeah, actually, exactly what I've heard is that there's something inherently homosexual about wanting to like work out a whole bunch.
I have heard that too.
Okay.
It's like cars. Like there's a lot of cars where it's like people are like I'm gonna get all the girls and you just get middle-aged dads. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like that. It's like most
And again,
really muscular men get most of their compliments from other men.
middle-aged dad worked out for someone.
Maybe
That was
you know
a
what?
joke that you guys
Maybe that's
won't
what
get.
you want.
That's fine.
So
Well, the next randomized word was appeal.
it doesn't mean like I appeal this. Like
No,
I fight
it's
against
like what appeals to you, like a banana.
bananas appeal. You know, we had a birthday and we had cheesy potatoes, right? And they are.
I hate the cheesy potatoes so much.
Really?
Yeah, I gag whenever I eat them.
What cheesy potatoes are we talking about? Is it just potatoes with cheese on it? 'Cause that's not right. That's white basic food. Does it have like, it's like the creamy potatoes.
I think so.
You don't like those?
I like it. It's not the flavor that bothers me. I just gag.
Oh, like the texture thing.
I
Okay,
think so,
I
yeah.
can see that.
Yep, can't even help it. It's
Yeah, no,
been a
that's
thing
all
since
right.
I was like
That's all right, yeah.
7
So-
years old.
Those appeal to me
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah,
That and currently
kiwis.
kiwis. Oh, kiwis are
Kiwis, because I no longer have to appeal them.
Oh, there you go. Play on words there.
I'm sorry.
It was pretty bad, but I wanted to be supportive because apparently that's attractive.
Start supporting the wrong people.
Yeah, I think it's who you support. I'm super supportive. I mean, all the people I support are, dealing meth, but I'm so supportive of them.
Dude, it's okay. You'll get out of prison and you won't get in a fifth time.
You'll do better.
Dude, what are these noun generators? The next one is bliss.
Bliss. You know
Is it
what's
going
bliss?
alphabetical?
Driving at night. I've been enjoying driving at night. Or like sunset
Mm.
driving. Well, it's gotten colder. I think I should be more specific. It got really warm here, and I got to drive around in the evening when the sun was going down, and it was
Mhm.
like 65 degrees, and that was bliss.
Yeah, driving to Montana is gonna be a lot of
That's
fun.
gonna be so.
Yeah, when was the last time we drove? It was a few Sundays ago, I think. Yeah.
Those are always fun.
I do enjoy that.
Let's go discretion.
This podcast, discretion is advised.
Discretion advice. PG 11, 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that's fair.
Yeah.
Some political stuff, some violence.
Yeah.
Nothing too bad.
So here's a question, girls. What if that person had all those qualities, but the most annoying voice?
That's a good question. Ooh, that would be tough. That would be tough. Like,
Yeah, he's just got like a really, really annoying nasally voice. And he talks about Minecraft all the time.
that would be a tough one. Like,
That would be
if you're,
tough.
like,
But those
super
shoulders,
good-looking-
he got them shoulders.
Oh,
and
shoulders.
those eyes.
The
And that
eyes
work
and
ethic
shoulders.
and those
I mean, you know what? I
quote
can wear earmuffs 24/7.
looks.
But then you would be supportive, because I would not support the voice. Can you change the voice?
What do you mean?
Stop talking? Is he a really talkative person?
Oh yeah, he loves to talk.
Mm.
Like he's supportive, but it's 2-directional. He needs you to listen to his stories.
Yep, not gonna work. That would be really tough.
I like how you just self-inserted as the girl though. You're like, no, that wouldn't work for me. I'm like, I wasn't asking for
No.
you. Okay.
They didn't know my opinions on this, okay? My podcast too. People don't know I'm the woman in this world.
I think that's probably true. Yeah.
Definitely true.
Okay, should we wrap it up there
You buy
before
me
we?
everything.
Gold digger.
You can't get rid of me for some reason. Do we end it there?
I think so.
I think
We
that's-
got on. I mean, go on for a bit, but I feel like the comment section and email us and let us know your opinions. Ask your
What's attractive
friends.
in a man?
Yeah,
please?
what's attractive in a man, and then tell us what you think is attractive in a girl too, because I'd be more interested in hearing what girls think is attractive and what guys think is attractive.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm always curious. I'm curious how much of it is just personal preference or across the board. Because I feel like
Yeah.
obviously people have types, but like, is there like a common like this is what people like? And again, I think it does depend on who the person. Because there are some people where it's like, yeah, that's what you find attractive.
Like
Some
you know,
there
there could be examples given. You should probably.
When I said that, the picture popped in your head. It made you gag.
I think Evelyn's the only one who's gonna get that.
Yeah.
If she listens, and I don't think she ever
Evelyn,
does.
You'll find it funny.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, people.
Bye.
It means a lot, you know?
Love you. I think.
So much. Oh, most of you.
I mean, unless you have a beard.
Yeah, unless you have a beard, not really gonna do that.
Oh no!
Ah, it's fine.
No!